This is getting more full, see? So January, hurry and come so I have time to micro declutter before it becomes a macro declutter. Thank you to Slo-Brew Botanical for sponsoring today's video. Welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and I have a very busy day ahead of me today. I have some cleaning I really need to get done, and I also need to get down to the basement with my husband because we cleaned out the rest of the attic, which honestly, there were just things there. Nothing needed to be decluttered. My daughter had one thing that could be decluttered, and she did that on her own because it was just some, little private memories from when she was young. So it wasn't anything she really wanted to share. And so the rest went down to the basement to keep. So we need to go down there and get all that put away. I'm trying to get better about that. But this right here, get a comb, this is my time. And so even though I have a really busy day, and there's going to be some homeschooling in there, probably some errands and different things you won't see. But even though I have a busy day, this is my time. And one of the things I love about YouTube is it has really disciplined me to take this time for myself. This is where I pour into myself. And this is where I put my oxygen mask on. I look the best that I can look. And it really helps to set my day with a positive attitude. And it gives me a minute to think about what I'm doing today, and just have the right attitude. So I'm just going to get my hair curled, and then I can finish with my skin routine and makeup. I don't really have much of a skin routine, honestly. I wash my face with hot water, and I have for years. And I just find I have such sensitive skin that it's honestly better for me to just leave it at that and then moisturize. I have had just crazy skin reactions to very expensive, high quality products, so I have to be super careful. Of course, it's winter, so all of us are feeling dry and our skin's extra dry, but as a 56-year-old woman, my top priority is moisturize, and the two under that are moisturize and moisturize because, oh goodness, I get so dry. I am just constantly moisturizing. So when a company named Slo-Brew Botanical reached out to me and wanted me to try one of their skincare products, I took a look at their website and I took a look at their ingredients, and I saw all the natural ingredients that they were using. And I even had my daughter look at it because she is actually a licensed esthetician. She was impressed with the ingredients, so I said, sure, send it on over. And they asked me my skin type, of course, dry. And they said, you need our moisturizer. So they sent me the moisturizer. Of course, when you get that bottle in the mail, you can't wait to try it, right? Put it right on and see how it works. But what I have to do, I have very sensitive skin, but I would recommend this to anyone. And here's what it looks like when it comes out of the box. Because of my sensitive skin, what I do, but I would suggest anyone do that, is I will try some on the inside of my arm right here, because the inside of your arm, the skin there is very similar to the skin on your face. I'm rubbing it in, and then I'm going to wait 24 hours and make sure that I don't have any redness or rashing or anything, because even though it's all natural ingredients and high quality ingredients, sometimes they might be using something that you've never had on your skin before, an herb or something, and it just pays off to always do this. And so I did that for the 24 hours and I had nothing. And so then I knew it was okay for me to put this on my face. And I had my daughter try it. She put some on the back of her hand and just left it for a minute. And then she was like, oh my goodness, feel the difference. And you could really feel a big difference after one application. And even though, you know, I'm ready to moisturize this morning, my skin still feels soft from putting it on last night because I do it every morning and every night. It's a serum, so you'll notice it's like a liquid, not real thick, but definitely doesn't pour out like water. And you know, a little goes a long way, which I love because that means it's gonna last. Honestly, I can tell you, I've never had a moisturizer that works this quickly on my skin. So, and I just leave it a minute and let it soak in. Then whenever you're especially dealing with natural products, you want to keep it out of sunlight because it's going to keep its potency better that way. And I go a step further and I put it right back in the box, and then I put it underneath my vanity so that I don't have to worry about it getting too much light. And now I can just go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on.
Besides the way it makes my skin feel, what I really appreciate about Slo-Brew Botanical Moisturizer is that it is vegan and cruelty-free. Their signature ingredient is fullerene, which is a great active ingredient for reducing wrinkles, providing hydration, and a glow effect.
If you're interested in checking out Slo-Brew Botanicals yourself, all the information will be in my description box below. One of the things on my list to clean before Thanksgiving was the drawers in my vanity with all the little slots where I keep things. I never did it. My daughter Crecia did the dishes for me this morning. She emptied the dishwasher. My bed's not even made. I did this because I have to look at myself to edit. And I got laundry to separate, but I sometimes, when I really have something that's been in my craw, I got to do it. And so it becomes my morning routine. It comes before a lot of the elements in my morning routine so I can make sure that I get it done. So let's head into the bathroom now. One of the things I hate about using a microfiber cloth is a lot of times it'll pick up dust and drop it elsewhere as you continue using it. So the way to get around that is to dry dust first and then add cleaner, which is what I'm doing now. So I have a wet end of this cloth and a dry end. These boxes also I got at the Dollar General. Sometimes I'm finding things that don't need to go back in, and so I'll just take those out as I go, like somebody's headphone piece. When it comes to the drawers, it's just much easier to vacuum them out first. So I'm going to use my Dyson. You want to make sure you have it completely dry so that the plastic containers don't trap moisture, because these, you know, unless you've had something really sealed, made of real wood, it doesn't take much moisture to make these painted furniture pieces bubble. Can I just tell you, my hair is literally everywhere.
So I have my husband and son's deodorant here. I did put the Neosporin here. People are always looking for it, so we just keep it here. And then the artificial tears, toothpaste, floss, something to get the lint off, lint remover, and a small razor, electric razor for the guys, Vaseline that I use on my lips all the time, and all of our little tweezers and nail clippers. All right, so now this nice deep one.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through, no limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what
So here we have our mouthwash just because it's tall, shaving cream, razors, blow dryer, and hair cutting scissors. Now what I always end up having to do is asking whose these toothbrushes are, because there always ends up being more toothbrushes than we have people. And then this needs to be cleaned out. That's just nasty. So what I'm going to do is just stick it in the dishwasher. These are common cleaners. This was floor cleaner, and since I have a steam mop, I'm not using this anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is my anti-bac. I have 2 toilet cleaners here. I only need to have one at a time, so this is coming out. This is fabric Febreze, which doesn't need to be in a bathroom because not a lot of fabric here, and we have this one. I have dry shampoo, and I have that in here because things that have a metal bottom, when they get wet, they tend to leave rust spots on the bottom of the cabinet. So my toilet cleaner, my anti-bac, room freshener, and I would have all-purpose cleaner, and then of course glass cleaner. But I do see that the bottom of this needs to be wiped out, so let's just pull these out real quick. This I'll use when Christmas is over. Here's one spare Christmas soap that I'll keep here. Lotion, I have one. I don't need the extra. And I don't need to keep extra soap here either. I'm not using this moisturizer right now, so I'm going to store it until I start using it again. Then we'll put back the Q-tips, scrunchies, and emergency supplies. And flushable wipes. Then these are makeup items that leak if they lay down, so I keep them here, as well as the present moisturizer I use. And that looks much better. So these are the things that can be stored where I keep spare cleaners and toiletries. And then this one, the cleaner inside, I can get rid of because I no longer use it, and then I'll keep the bottle. In here I have my makeup, and just for hair, deodorant, and then straightener, curling iron, brushes, and a comb.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You
So here is my trash.
you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess
And this is spent. Love the light. With that done, I'm just going to wipe down the rest of the bathroom real quick.
You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know.
Down in my chilly winter basement. We have brought the things from the attic down here, plus we still had the things from my son and his family were visiting that needs to be put up on their shelves, so we're going to do both at the same time. So we're trying really hard to just keep up with things down here, but when life gets busy, it's super easy just to bring it down, set it down. So today we're going to get it cleaned up again.
Go right to the shelf, like the diapers can go right to the shelf.
This is stuff we're getting rid of. Over there.
Diapers,
Go where? Up there.
you can put them right, well, right in wherever we want.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more.
This, I think, was just in a bag. This was in a regular green plastic bag.
You can feel it out, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count. So lose your worries, let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down.
If you're familiar with my channel, you know that in 2021, I pretty much spent the whole year decluttering, and I have learned so much about decluttering. First of all, it's so important to know your why. My why was that I don't want my kids to have to deal with this when I either don't have the energy or health or when I'm gone. And it's so funny that that's actually what Swedish death cleaning is. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I just recently looked up what it is and I thought, oh, I've been doing that all year. So that just kind of cracked me up. It was all a trend that I was completely unaware of. I also learned it is most effective when you can take small, scheduled out bits of time that fit easily into your day or your week. And I write them down just like anyone would be writing down an appointment. So if 20 minutes is what you can do, that is great. Even 20 minutes spread out over time each day is going to accomplish a ton. I usually spent 1 to 2 days decluttering each week, and about an hour at the very most, sometimes half an hour to 45 minutes, but having those scheduled times. And as I just kept plugging away at it, I could not believe at the end of 2021, where we are today, how far we have actually come. I also learned to take one shelf or one small area at a time rather than trying to do everything all at once and pulling out a big mess that I would not have the energy to clean up. And then it wasn't so discouraging. I didn't want to have to leave a mess. So taking one small area at a time makes a world of difference. I'm going to share my final lesson with you in just a moment.
So we did the easy part. That's the stuff from when my son was here, because it all has a shelf. Now we're going to be dealing with the stuff that came out of the attic.
My final lesson is to start with the trash, move on with things that are no-brainer and easy to get rid of, and then go back and go through each piece, each box, deciding what things you want to keep and what things you want to get rid of. And that tends to be the hard declutter, and that is what I'm going to be focusing on in 2022. So if you are new here, you'll want to subscribe and click on the little bell and select all notifications, and then YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video. We are going to be micro decluttering and organizing throughout 2022. And I hope so much that you'll join me and be motivated to take care of the things you need to take care of. What we have left are some keepsakes of my daughters. Right, that bottom blue one is also Rachel's, Robin? Do you remember what was in that blue one?
This was drum stuff.
Oh, okay, so the drum stuff, and then the white one is also drum stuff.
Drum stuff goes back in the corner.
This, and this is Rachel's, and then in the 2 Target bags are the Beanie Babies that your mom gave us years ago that we need to figure out what we're gonna do with. Yeah.
They're all very nice.
Who wants to buy them? I don't know. This is getting more full, see? So January, hurry and come so I have time to micro declutter before it becomes a macro declutter. I also need people to come retrieve their winter coats and put them in their closets. So what we're doing is removing some of these things that I have haphazardly put there. So that we can... Wait! I see something else.
Right in front of me. There's a way I know. Confusion in my mind. No way to turn back time. My soul in need of remedy. Don't even know the enemy. When I feel out of touch, can't seem to get enough. Hiding away from everyone. I don't know where I'm coming from. Confusion in my mind. No way to turn back time.
We just realized that this is actually my husband's trophies from high school. Which begs the question, where are my trophies? We don't talk about that. Sure, there they are. Yep.
That jacket. That jacket.
Wait, I can't see it. It's not in the...
Sorry.
Oh, Elks.
Yeah.
The Elks. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, golden boy, put your trophies away.
Golden people. Wow, sassy, lassie.
It's better than being... Oh, you're putting them in there? Put them over there. Just tell me where you're putting them so I can put my camera somewhere.
I'll put them in.
Okay.
I'll just set it on top of this one.
Of course, your box fits. All right, that's it, right?
Yep.
Oh no, the Beanie Babies,
Oh, right.
the babies of beans.
Where are those?
There's another Beanie Baby up there on the top shelf. You just put it with those. We have put everything away, so I feel good about that. I still don't put it away when it immediately comes down, but it's a huge improvement for me that I'm not letting it pile up here in the basement. So thanks again to Slo-Brew Botanical, not only for sponsoring this video, but especially for giving me soft, glowing skin. I really appreciate you. Remember, details are in the description box if you're interested. I have a playlist of my attic declutter for you to watch, as well as YouTube has provided a video that they think that you'd enjoy. So click on one of those and I'll meet you right over there. Remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too. I can't wait to see you next time.